your coaching career sort of has an interesting trajectory. So you coached baseball at the high school level for a while, right? How many years did you coach?
I quit so let's see, from 2002 to 2017. So 15 years.
15 years. And your last season, and correct me if I'm wrong, your varsity team won the state championship and you were named the state baseball coach of the year, correct?
Yes, I was. 2017 was a really special year. We had a really great group of kids, a great group of seniors, and so many things have to go right to win a state championship. You have to have the talent, but you also have to catch the breaks. You have to catch teams, with the pitching matchups and everything, and the ball has to bounce your way. And, our kids knew they were good going into the season. So they're posting stuff on social media about getting rings and winning state championships. And I always tried to temper. I was like, guys, you got to calm that stuff down. You got to calm that stuff down. And in the end, it worked out. And to their credit, their hard work, their motivation, and even their confidence, helped us pull through. I got coach of the year because of what they did. Sometimes when you have great players, you get some accolades that, when early in my career at Briarwoods, when I took over and we weren't all that great, I didn't know how to coach, and in the end to finish it up that way was really special. But yeah, it was just so many things have to go right. So many things go into it. And to walk off the field after your last game as a winner, right? To win the last game of the season is special no matter what sport it is. And to see that group of guys, that was really special. Like a lot of that group, that was my 7th year as head coach at Briarwoods. And one of the first things I did when I got there was I really tried to make a connection with the middle school program. So I started meeting my players and doing camps with them when they were in 6th grade. And the kids that won the state championship as seniors, Jack Jekyll, Michael Ludwig, Matt Lord, Sean Clark, to name a few, those were kids that I'd known since they were 13 years old. And to see them and their families and to know how much heart, soul, time, effort, and even money they'd poured into the training and the work, to see them celebrating after their last game was an amazing feeling.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, and it from the coaching perspective, it's got to make it worth 10 times more that you have the long-term relationship with those kids. They didn't just show up and you got lucky and had the right mix of kids, but to know that you played a role in developing that, like, that's a really big deal. What made the decision to walk away at that point?
My own family. I knew so the 2017 season, my son Brady was 7 and he was starting to play kid pitch and he was starting to get more interested in baseball. And I know one night we had practice and I missed his very first base hit off of a real pitcher because, the hour commute home and the logistics, it just didn't work out. And I started thinking about it and I was like, I only have one son. I only have one daughter. And my heart was where he was playing. We would be in the middle of just fantastic high school baseball games with great players who deserved my best. And part of me really wanted to be out with my kid.
Right.
And so I knew that at the end of the 2017 season that it was in my best interest to go be with my son and my family more. And it was also in the best interest of the kids at Briarwoods who were hard working and were driven and wanted to put in that extra work to step aside and let somebody who was willing to put in that time to take it over.
Yeah, man. And what a way for things to line up and to go out that way. I mean, that you could write a book just about that, the timing of it and the guy that chooses his family and the rest. Like you could turn you are, but you could also become the hero in a book real easy with that kind of plot line. I mean, that's a really awesome way for things to come together with students, with student athletes that you had known for so long, to have the great season, to get the personal recognition as the coach, and then to walk away because you've chosen your family. Yeah, it's awesome. I thought about asking you that to start this, and I was like, that's kind of a weird way to start a discussion, especially if anyone listening doesn't know you. But I'd be insane not to ask that. It's a remarkable story. It really is.